132, Hug Life Edition. Thanks so much for tuning in with us for this special edition of Jamstrumental. We got David Hunter here on the drums. And we've got Eve Robichaux. And on the guitar, we got Germs. I'm your host, Ross Cole, here at Slanted Glass Productions. If you're looking to record singles or EPs or albums, band or solo artists, reach out to us, Slanted Glass Productions. Love to see what we can do to help you out. This is a podcast slash jam slash so like a live stream sort of thing that we do here. Just get together, we have some fun, we can improvise some stuff, talk about some different things, have some laughs. Broadcasting live from Moncton, Canada, from Slanted Glass Productions Studios. How's it going out there? We got the chat open right now too. Feel free to drop a comment. Thanks so much for sharing, commenting, subscribing. Helps a lot with the algorithm. We've been doing this organically, trying to increase our reach there. We want to get Joe Rogan on the pod here eventually, so help us get the word out. Woo! Yeah, we're off to a great start. Got David Hunter here. We got Jeremy on the guitar. We got Eve Robichaux on guitar. Also shout out to Eve Arsenault. I know an Eve Arsenault, so yeah. So first time here for Eve Arsenault. So a big round of applause. David Hunter, he's got a band that's been recording here called Bandwidth. Check them out. They got their single out, Go Away, available on the platforms. Just check it out. It's some kind of it's kind of got some Motorhead vibes to it. It's got its own sound though. Check them out. Big shout out to Adam Gold, shout out to Zach Roussel, Matthew Trites, Matty D, Noah Arsenault, Mason Wilkins, Mike Machine. Big shout out to our donors. Thank you so much for making this all possible. Big shout out to Sophie Cormier. Thanks so much for subscribing. you want to be a sponsor of Jamstrumental, reach out to us. Got a lot of fun things in the works here. Huge shout out to Tony 420. Rest in peace, buddy. Hug life. Big shout out to Greg Mack, the follow-ups. A big shout out to Zio's Pizza. Give him a call. Woo! Friggin' right. Jamstrumental 132. Hug life.
Wondering if it's an H or a T.
H. Yeah, we're spreading hugs. I think some people could use some hugs for sure.
Choose carefully. Yeah. You guys can turn it up a little bit too, because it's.
Yeah, we're off to a great start tonight. Jamstrumental 132 Hug Life Edition.
Yeah, you don't need to be scared.
Coming at you live from Moncton, Canada.
Whoa.
Moncton Rock City. We've got a lot of great bands in Moncton. If you never heard of Moncton, we're on the east coast of Canada. We got bands like the Follow-Ups. We got Bandwidth out here. We got Which is Which. What other Moncton bands we got? Yeah, Iron Giant. Once Destroyed, check them out. Let's rock. Yeah, also a huge shout out to John Flanagan.
same time, like, fuck it, I'll just do rhythm.
Yeah, like. Well, that's what you were saying earlier, so I thought
It sounded good, boys.
pretty straight ahead.
Yeah, you kind of try to keep a simple idea, and if you get off track, stick to the root, stick to the simple. It's kind of like when you're doing what we're
Stick
doing
to the
there, jumping
simple.
all around. Ooh.
Hey.
Yo.
We're live from Moncton, Canada.
Nice. Any riff you want to play or anything certain? I can follow right along, whatever you want to. I like simple kicks.
I could play bass, maybe Ross, and then if you want to drum.
Yeah, we can switch it up if you wanna.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, sounded good,
I got
everybody.
a few bass riffs that we can kind of carry it. You can just follow around on the bass riff.
There you go. And you see the way I play, it's like a catch and trap with your fingers. You gotta always be muting. So it's like you're picking one string and silencing the other ones.
Yeah, I like what you're doing there. It's pretty sweet.
Just
Got a lot
kind of
going on.
making it up as it goes kind of deal.
Yeah,
but
for
it's
sure.
like- Mine's kind of big and hollow now. A lot of reverb.
Hello. Check.
Yeah, Jamstrumental 132 Hug Life Edition. We're live from Moncton, Canada. It's the only podcast of its kind in the world.
Love it.
I'll just be like a G,
Yeah, we improvise some music, have some fun,
That's a box you can stay there forever. That's a good
talk about different things.
Yeah, and then I can just fool around. I'm not like super proficient at it, but got a few riffs. All right.
We've been doing this since
Pretty straight
2020.
ahead.
5 years.
Yeah, shit, almost 5 years.
See that?
I think fall of 2020.
All right, ready?
All right.
4/4. Surprise. All right.
Yeah, there we go. Got Eddie Arsenault. He's in the house. He's got some sticks in his hands. Bet he's just itching on sticking it to the drums there. Were you wanted to jump on the kit there? Oh, I'm ready. Jamstrumental 132. Hug Life edition. Yeah, give if you have somebody next to you, give them a hug. We're sending hugs here. How's it going out there? We got the chat going right now. We got Eddie Arsenault on the drum kit, a local drummer from the Moncton area. Check out his band. They finally got a Facebook page, Golden Company. Give them a like there. All right, let's get some more jams going. Big shout out to Panic Room, Jay Golding. Shout out to Corey Abo. Holy moly, let's go.
Yeah, man.
Jamstrumental 132 Hug Life Edition. Hug Life. Free hugs. Changing the world one hug at a time.
I like the hug theme. That's kind of neat. Just kind of a big sweaty guy, so we're not going there. So, I don't know. That was a good riff. I like that one. That was cool.
Yeah, just a blues.
Used to blues thing. I used to like. Remember we did the one before? It was the. That's the verse. But if you go for the chorus.
Yeah, this is 100% improvised.
that
Nobody
A?
knows what's going to happen until it happens.
What was the first one in G? Or
It's the only podcast of its kind where we
AGF?
chat about things, jam things, and do things in the special way that we do them.
And if it works out right, stop on the D for a moment's time.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
where are you tuning in from? Post in the comments.
Easy enough.
Also, big shout out to Tide and Bore. Shout out to Zeros. Igloo Beverage Room. Some great venues in town. We got a lot of great venues in Moncton. Friggin' right.
Oh, yeah.
Jamstrumental 132 Hug Life Edition. Having a lot of fun in this episode. Got Eddie Arsenault on the drums. Got Jeremy on the guitar. Left-handed guitar. Then we got Yves Robichaud on guitar. And we got David Hunter on the bass.
Well, you got another riff? You had a good riff before. What you got, man?
April 22nd. Live from Moncton. Also, big shout out to Chantel, Boot, Matthew Burke. Alright, let's have some more jams. Woo! Christian Dwaren's in the house. If you're looking for drum lessons, reach out to Christian Dwaren. Shout out to Corey Abo in the chat. Chat's lighting up. Feel free to drop a comment. We got her open. Friggin' right. Things are
that was on fire.
getting toasty.
That was getting a little toasty for sure.
Toasty roasty. Things are warming up.
Would Monsieur Dwyer like to play some drums?
Of course he says. All right, we're gonna switch things up here a little bit.
Play guitar.
No, I don't think it's right. Oh, yeah, here.
Or I can take a little break. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we got like 3 drummers here. Well, 4, I guess, if you can include me. So, lots of drummers. We can always use more bass players too. Shout out to any bass players out there. Reach out to Slant Glass Productions or me, Ross Cole, on Facebook, Instagram, or shoot us a message on the Jamstrumental Instagram page. Always looking for more bass players, guitar players. Vapes are cool.
Ross, is your Ibanez tuned?
Ibanez is not tuned.
Not tuned.
Not tuned. There's a tuner there, though. It's probably somewhat tuned, but yeah, probably not tuned. I'll be right out there to help you. Yeah, if this is your first time tuning in, this is a podcast / improv jam. It's the only one of its kind in the world. We broadcast live from Moncton, Canada. We don't know what's going to happen until it happens. Never know who's going to show up. It's always a good time. We also get into some cool chats. Yeah, we got some cool stuff in the works there. We're going to be making some announcements in the coming weeks there. Yeah, see the chats lighting up there. We got Corey Albo in the chat. Hey. Hey there. All the way from St. John. Also, Corey's been on Jamstrumental before. Also, a big shout out to Dolores, Nightshade, and the Panic Room crew, Jay Golding, Elevate the Virus. Yeah, big shout out to all the Moncton bands we got going on in Moncton. Christian's got a couple there. He's in you're in that band with Alex LeBlanc, eh? Facsimile.
Yep, we're playing Thursday night.
You're talking to the mic.
Playing Thursday night
Oh, where are you playing?
at Zeros.
Oh, cool. That's like a venue in town, eh?
Yeah, on St. George.
Yeah.
Rockin' for Dollars, it's called.
Rockin' for Dollars. Check them out. Facsimile. You guys are kind of like sort of punky metal, sort of proggy sort of stuff, eh?
They call it art rock.
Okay. Some art rock from
Art.
Moncton.
Yeah. Franco art rock.
Yeah, they're really good. They've been on Slanted Glass Productions live streams before. You can check them out on our YouTube channel, Slanted Glass Productions on YouTube. Yeah, big shout out to Zeros and Joel and John Jerome there, doing incredible things in the Moncton music community. It's a bar/arcade, and it's not just alcohol they sell there. They sell bubblies and snacks and all sorts of wonderful stuff there.
Yeah,
Go-
the arcade's going to be open, I think, at 7.
Okay,
And then the doors open at 8, and then the show starts at 9, and it ends at 12.
sweet. 5 bands, eh?
Yeah, 20-minute sets. It'll be quick.
That's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, Thursday, Moncton, Canada, the best party in town.
2 nights.
Oh, 2 nights.
Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday. Did I say Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Did I say tomorrow? Oh, okay. It's Thursday, not tomorrow. Go play some pinball. They got like stuff like Pac-Man, a bunch of retro games. It's all retro stuff there. They got the CRT monitors on the arcade machines there, so it's legit. I don't think they have any LCD screens on any of their arcade games. All right, we're gonna get some more jams going here. We got Christian Dwayne on the drums. We got Jeremy St. Cyr on the bass. On the bass, as he likes to put it. And we got Eddie Arsenault from Golden Company on guitar. So, all right, let's go.
Had something going there.
Something going. That was cool. Kind of like a Looney Tune type of thing.
I was going for the Deliverance dueling band.
Oh, yeah.
I can't play it fast enough though.
Doesn't need to be fast.
Thank
Friggin' right. Jamstrumental 132 Hug Life Edition. We're coming at you live from Moncton, Canada. See, podcast / improv jam. Have some fun, have some laughs. That's Christian Dwaren on the drums, Jeremy St. Cyr on the bass, Eddie Arsenault on the guitar. We got David Hunter here with us. We got Eve Robichaux. I'm your host, Ross Cole here, Slanted Glass Productions. Yeah, we're gonna have some more fun. We got some more jams tonight. We're gonna probably get into some chats too after a little bit. Let's go.
Bass player, guys. Get somebody in there. Come and jump in.
Back on guitar and I'll jump on bass.
Okay. You're plugged in here?
David's up for playing, or are you guys doing a switcheroo, or? Oh, Eddie's on the bass. Or, wait a minute. Oh, I was looking at like 10, 15 seconds ago. Okay. They got a bunch of screens here. Some stuff is live, and some stuff is like 20 seconds in the past. Kind of messes with your brain a little bit. Okay, so Eddie's on the bass. Eddie Arsenault on bass. Christian Dwaren on the drums. We got Jeremy St. Cyr back on the guitar. Yeah, and if you're a guitar player, a bass player, or if you play the fiddle or keyboards or whatever your thing is, reach out to us here, Slanted Glass Productions. love to have you on the podcast. You can reach out to us on the Jamstrumental page as well. And we're going to start featuring bands again on Jamstrumental. So if you got a band and you'd like to be on Jamstrumental, send us a message. Love to hear from you. Also got some more cool stuff in the works for Jamstrumental. We're going to be making some more announcements here in the coming weeks. Huge shout out to all our donors. Thank you so much for sharing this. We're reaching a wider audience now, and that's friggin' awesome. Because we got great musicians on the show all the time, and they deserve all the fame we can give them. Yeah, I got the donation information up on the screen. Don't feel like you got it, but really appreciate it. It all goes back into equipment, instruments, cameras, lighting. Jamstrumental, friggin' right. Yeah, we got the donate link up in the comments there. Thank you so much. We'll give you the proper shout outs. Also, big shout out to our latest subscriber, Sophie Cormier.
spot like that. Well, welcome to Jamstrumental.
We're all on the spot.
All right, we got Eve Robichaux on the guitar joining us. We got Jeremy St. Cyr on guitar, Eddie Arsenault on bass, Christian Dwaren on the drum kit right now. Also, big shout out to Karen Phytoplankton. Friggin' right.
Me too. I got time for one more.
Oh, the last jam. All right. Sounding good, guys. We should get a quick group photo there if we can, since everybody's still here.
Yeah, man. In here or in there. We can all go in there. Don't matter.
We can go in there, whichever. We gotta bring Christian in here.
I'm there.
All right, well, we got one more jam here. Huge thanks to David Hunter for coming out. Check out his band Bandwidth. It's on Spotify. Have a good night. All right, let's go. friggin' right. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, different. Different, man.
Trying to think what that made me think of, but it sounded cool.
Cool, man. Trying to think of offbeat stuff. It was like experiment at the end didn't work out.
Yeah, I was just experimenting too.
Some experimental vibes.
Yeah, man. That was fun.
All right, that was the last jam of Jamstrumental 132 Hug Life. We're sending hugs to you. We're gonna change the world one hug at a time. All right, that's it for this episode. Unless anybody's got any announcements to make. Oh, Eddie's got some announcements.
So, after a long time of not having any announcements, I'm glad to have an announcement today. Well, my band that I've been talking about for a long time, Golden Company, well, we are officially out and about in public. Just this last week, we've released our Facebook page and our Instagram page. Our Facebook page is just called Golden Company, and for our Instagram page, it's at Official Golden Company. And as we released our social media pages, we also announced our first and upcoming single, a track called Alcohol, that will be out on June 13th. Also, we will have a music video for that song as well. I'm not sure if it's going to be coming out exactly on June 13th as well. However, we have been working on it. We shot some footage for it last week. I haven't had the chance personally to see the footage yet, but from what I've been told from the people who have seen it, it's pretty friggin' cool. So yeah, just keep your eyes and ears open. Golden Company's the name to remember. Great things are to come in the next few months, and we're still looking at potentially releasing our complete album in the fall, but we'll still do a couple singles first.
That's exciting. Stoked for you guys. What are you doing, Christian? Talking to the mic.
We're doing singles too.
Yes, that's a good way to do
We
it.
got a single on our Bandcamp, and we got our EP, 3-song EP on Bandcamp, and we just finished recording drums, bass, guitars for another single that we're going to be putting out.
That's sweet. Yeah, I love what you guys been doing.
But since Yannick's been on board, we have so much new material that all the stuff that we had done previously before Yannick, we're trying to just get them out of the way, put them as singles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because we have so much fresh material, better tunes.
Not a bad problem to have. So that's Facsimile. How do you spell that? So just so people can check it out there. Where can they find you guys on the?
We got a Facebook page, Facsimile. We're on Bandcamp as well. But the thing with Bandcamp, there's probably like 10,000 bands called Facsimile on Bandcamp, so we're kind of hard to find. It's a very common name, apparently, but we're keeping it. We're not.
Well, you have like the little thing on the special character.
We got a special character on there. Yeah. Yeah, that's makes us unique. Yeah.
That'd be like it's like the straight line thing on the top of the
E, the last
on top
E.
of the E. What would you call that symbol there?
No. This one's just a flat. It's just a flat line. I'm sure there's a name for it. It's just not commonly used on our keyboards. In fact, you can probably only find it on your. It's on my phone, so every time I type Facsimile, it's automatic. The line is there.
I'll see if the internet's gonna tell me here.
AI knows a lot of things.
I got a portable AI thing that works offline to have it anywhere with you.
Except when it does slip-ups.
Well, it doesn't do great results. It's just
A macron, which is a horizontal line placed above a vowel. The macron indicates that the vowel should be pronounced as a long vowel in the International Phonetic Alphabet.
But
So
we
that
don't-
would be facsimile.
No, we don't. We don't.
Facsimile.
No. The symbol's just there to make it unique.
Makes it look cool.
Like green jello.
Yeah. But we pronounce facsimile with the accent aigu, but when it's written, it's a flat line. That's what makes us unique from all the other, because there's so many bands out there called facsimile. Countless bands.
I never would again. I wouldn't have picked that one. That was not on my.
Yeah.
How did you come to it?
I had nothing to do with it, man. I was added on a few years later. I was brought in. I've been with the band for be going on a couple years soon.
Yeah, there's only one facsimile. Facsimile.
In New Brunswick. Maybe the Maritimes.
It's a Macron.
It's a Macron symbol.
Extend that word.
Yeah.
That's cool. Learning new things.
The guys in the band, they call the music Franco art rock, but all my friends that have heard it, my students, they all say it sounds like prog rock. It sounds more prog.
Yeah, I thought it had a bit of like a proggy sort of vibe to it.
Yeah, but
like-
it's even more proggy and even heavier now with Yannick on board. With two guitars, it just thickens the guitar sound. We just sound so heavy now. It's crazy. It's like we don't even sound like the same band anymore since Yannick's been on board.
Very nice.
Yeah, Yannick's a monster.
Yeah, but Alexandre is a monster too.
And you're a monster. You were taught by the what's that guy's name? Arister
Alistair Pario.
Alister Perio.
Oh, I'm impressed.
No, I took a lesson with him.
You did? That's killer, man. Nice. Yeah.
There's 1,000 of us that enrolled, and like the first week there was like over 200 that dropped out in the first week. It was pretty brutal.
So you did how many weeks?
I did the whole thing.
How long was that?
It's a month.
A month.
Yeah. You got to do video live Q&As with him every once a week, every weekend. So
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that guy's friggin' insane.
He's nuts.
He's a wizard.
It's just well disciplined. That's all it is. Ice cold shower as soon as he wakes up and he's ready to rock. No stretching. Doesn't believe in stretching.
Okay, that's pretty much it. That's his morning routine. Jump in the shower, cold shower.
Yep.
I was doing cold showers for a while.
Cold
I did
showers
get
work.
quite a bit more done. I did that for like a year pretty much, and I got so much done in that year.
I finish all my showers with an ice cold. I finish it ice cold for at least a
Ice
couple
cold?
minutes. Ice cold for a couple minutes.
It's good
Well,
for
top
you.
cold.
It's good for your body. And there's a whole thing
muscles.
about
Your
cold
muscles.
shock proteins. So people that are tougher in Canada that spend time outside, good for immune system and all
Well,
that.
look at the Nordic men.
Nordic, man. I
Europe.
think Nordic, I always think of Skyrim for some reason.
Nords? You're thinking
The
Nords?
Nords, yeah.
Good God, did you guys? I've been watching gameplays of the new remastered Oblivion that just got released.
Yeah, that's on my radar.
Oh, God darn it, man.
It looks really good.
Unreal.
On that note, I think I'm going to be heading on off. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Eve, pleasure meeting you. And Jeremy, pleasure meeting you too there. Christian, always a pleasure, buddy. And Ross, thanks again. Always a pleasure for having us.
Awesome. Pleasure having you on the pod as always. Check out Eddie's band, his new
Golden
band,
Company.
Golden Company.
Golden Company.
Where can we find you on the internet?
Right now on Facebook, on our Facebook page, just look up Golden Company. I don't believe there are any other bands called that because we did our research a little bit better because we used to be called Cash for Gold, but there were several other groups called that already, so we changed the name to Golden Company. And I think I used to still like the name Cash for Gold better, but the name Golden Company has really grown on me. I like that name better now after a few months of not being unsure. But yeah, that's a Facebook page, Golden Company, and the Instagram page is at official Golden Company.
That's sweet. Yeah,
Cool, man.
you've been talking about getting a Facebook page for a long time, so
Very nice.
It's about time.
congratulations on getting that going there. Looking forward to. Oh shit! Is that Andrew Moore?
Yeah. Were we supposed to remove our shoes?
Oh, that's fine if they're clean. If they're clean, it's good. Here, grab a microphone.
Good day, good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. Oh,
Ross,
Hey.
you're really stepping it up in the world here, I see.
Oh yeah. Got the
Starting with a
blaze
suit
up.
coat. Yeah. Have we met?
I don't think so. Jeremy, man.
Andrew, nice to meet you. And Eve, good to meet you. Jeremy and Eve. Okay, I know this guy.
Of course.
What's going on? Oh, all right. Yeah, okay, let's do it. There we go. Pound, eh? That's better. How's it going, fellas? What are we doing here?
Oh, pretty good.
You're leaving? It's all done, eh? Oh,
We're
wow.
just kind of chatting now. Some people leaving, some people chatting.
Oh, man, okay. Is it happening earlier now these days? I
Yeah,
showed up a
we've
little late.
been starting it at 8 o'clock. We've been meeting up at 7:30
Okay.
and going live at 8 o'clock.
You did
So-
send me a message about that.
Hey, have a good one, Christian. Check out Facsimile,
Facsimile.
the long E.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought I was coming in on the tail end of the jam, but
Yeah, usually
no, I guess I
usually
missed
we're
it.
we're going till like at least 10 with the music, but tonight
Yeah.
just ended a little bit earlier than usual.
Yep.
Yeah, so-
Everybody felt the time, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of interesting when you jam with some people. Sometimes everybody just stops at the same part at the end of the song, and you just go, "Oh, yeah, that was
yeah.
that's where everybody felt it, I guess."
Everybody's like, "Oh, yeah, I think we just got one jam in us," and then that was it.
And boom. Okay. Did
then-
you get on the mic
Uh,
at all?
didn't do any singing tonight. I got on the drums tonight, jammed some drums for a track.
Okay. Very nice.
So we had David Hunter. He was here, and who else was here before that left before you?
David Hunter. I don't think I know this fellow.
Okay, he's been on the show before. He has a band called Bandwidth. He also owns Karen Phytoplankton Company. I don't know if you ever heard of Karen Phytoplankton.
I have not.
So it's kind of like a supplement. It's the world's oldest food source.
Okay.
So I've been taking those tablets there.
I hear good things.
Yeah, it's been good. I've been taking it for almost 40 days now.
Okay. Works pretty good.
Yeah.
How's your bowel movements?
It's getting better. Getting better.
Where's the camera?
Right there.
I should have done it right after, but should have set that up a little.
How's
bit.
your bowel movements?
They're actually great, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah. You eat as good as you can, and then everything comes out the way it should, right?
That's good, yeah.
Don't eat too much broccoli though.
Broccoli, eh?
Too much raw broccoli will do things.
For me, it's the bacon. I don't know. You're eating so much bacon.
Oh,
Bacon
yeah.
bugs my stomach.
I was eating a
Oh,
lot
he's
of
eating a lot of
I
bacon.
was
Yeah, that's
I
true,
was
man.
eating a lot of bacon, and then I found it was kind of blocking things a little bit.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
did do a full week where I ate a pack of bacon a day for 7 days.
That's a good week.
That must have been delicious. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really tasty.
Fantastic.
I had to
Okay.
switch the air fryer on the end though because it was a lot of grease, so the air fryer kind of helped me
It'll
finish that challenge.
It ruins your air fryer. Just be careful with that, because it's like an open element, and all the bacon bubbles up and touches the top.
Oh,
So cooks it
Tricks.
very good.
There's the tricks here.
okay.
Very good. I think you should try a carnivore. Try a 14-day all meat.
I actually would like to try that at some point.
That's a good. I know it's good for humans, but it's just like maybe you might be missing something in your diet, so you might not get everything you need going strict like that.
Mhm.
But I think if you build up to it, it's a real good thing.
Well, here's like a good way to eliminate potential things that might be causing problems in
Yep.
your diet, because meat digests. I don't know if it digests better, but it agrees better with your body than.
Don't be sleeping on those plants though, man. There's a lot of nutrients in there you don't get.
You gotta be. I hear mixed things about vegetables.
Oh no.
Because some people are
Definitely.
talking about anti-nutrients. You ever hear of anti-nutrients?
It's
oxalates?
until the science backs that. I think I'll stay away from it.
Okay.
I mean, you can't say anything. I mean, vegetables. Come on. I'm sure there's individuals, maybe a couple individuals here and there that may have an issue with an individual vegetable.
Yeah, maybe
possibly.
not all
But
vegetables.
as like a whole in vegetables, I mean,
Yeah.
I think people are just making excuses not to eat their vegetables.
And it's a whole different era with these. So, like, here's your example: is like an orange, not a vegetable. It's a
Not a
fruit.
vegetable, yeah.
But just to tell you that the nutritional value is an eighth of what it was 100 years ago. So
Right,
you have
yeah.
to eat 8 oranges to get the same nutritional value. So I don't know how that works out for a human. That's just bad equation.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, like I've seen pictures of what different fruits and vegetables used to look like back in the day, and
Yeah,
they were just
definitely don't eat 8 oranges because the sugar
Yeah.
content in that will
That's the
will
whole.
spike you.
and
everything's
even-
bred for sugar content now, right?
So bread
Yeah.
Last
is
while.
not made for human consumption. The farther you look back, it should eliminate bread completely.
Especially this, the sliced bread I know is probably not the greatest.
Pretty much any of it, anything with that type of grain and stuff, is very hard on humans to digest. That's why when you look at like the old biblical tales, they're feeding everybody bread because it's like it was the cheapest thing.
Okay.
Easy to make.
I
I
heard-
think in 1 week you ate enough bacon to cover like somebody that eats bacon for 6 months,
It's impressive.
which makes sense for why you got to clean the air fryer because you'd have to do it. And, 6. I mean, some people may not even eat 7 packs of bacon in 6 months. It might take them a year.
I wouldn't. Even
Yeah.
6 strips bothers my stomach. Bacon is something
Interesting.
fine.
Hey,
Okay.
Jamie, look that up.
Really bothers me, so I just don't bug.
How many packs of bacon does the average person eat in a year?
That's probably so wide range though. That would be
How many pounds
Brilliant.
of bacon do we eat? in
Average
America?
American consumes 18 pounds of bacon a year. This translates to 18 servings per year.
18. They're eating a pound of serving.
Is a pound a serving? That doesn't
No
make
way.
sense.
We can't
This is an
do
AI
that.
overview, so
Yeah, the old AI questionable for eating.
so. Bacon bothers your stomach, eh?
Something about the
okay.
grease.
18
I can't
pounds
eat
a year,
anything,
though.
But if
Yeah.
I eat it, it's like a time bomb eventually.
What
It
if it's
starts
on a
bubbling.
burger or something?
It's
Can you
fine
handle it there?
It's fine
okay.
there. It's more when it's a straight up breakfast by itself.
Right.
Because I can eat
Okay.
just about anything.
Yeah.
But bacon.
Interesting.
yeah,
That
some
kinda
foods
sucks.
it's like you don't want to eat
Yeah.
it just by itself.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
spicy food, if you're just eating hot peppers with nothing else,
Yeah.
that's gonna burn probably.
Yeah. it's
You would
true.
want something with it. You'd
Yeah.
put it in some milk or something. I don't know. What do you think, man?
I don't know.
He's just here taking it all in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, it's his first time on Jamstrumental.
Okay. How'd you enjoy it?
It was all right. It was
Yeah.
different. Like I had never really jammed with a whole band more than that before. And
Okay. So what do you usually play?
Getting used to guitar.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, man.
Excellent.
Yeah, and it's very hard to play with somebody like me because I'm all over the map and you can't really watch what I do. So.
Is that code for he's saying that he sucks? Is that what he's saying?
No.
It's no, it's just it's the self-taught, and I do not try for covers, so I try only for original material.
Are you a drummer?
No, guitar. I play a lot of.
Oh, you're guitar too. Okay.
So it's like I'd have all my own type of material, my own style.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I like is kind of jamming because I don't like cover music.
Yeah, we don't really do covers here.
I don't like covers.
Yeah,
So
it's
me,
kind of like an unwritten rule.
Yeah,
or maybe
like,
you wrote it down. I
I
don't
just
know.
don't like it when you get together and you're trying to hit a song. Because me, I'm auditory. If I hear a song twice, I know all the lyrics. I know the song. It's
Yeah.
been like that since I was like 5 years old. So I could sing pretty much every song on the radio and remember them all.
Yeah.
So cover songs never. It just doesn't interest me. So I like it where we kind of just jam and make it up. And
Yeah.
hey, maybe it messes up. Maybe it's great.
So you guys had no bassists tonight. 2 drummers, 2 guitar
I was
players.
like a quarter bassist for a little while. and
Okay.
held it all fucked up and didn't work
Yeah.
out great.
Somebody's drinks out there, by the way, unopened. There's a
Oh.
tall boy out there.
Oh,
This is important.
Wonder-
Somebody.
wonder
Missing
who
a
could have
tall
left
boy?
a tall boy.
It's right in camera 7. It's right there. You can
There
see
it
it.
Oh, I
right
seen
right
that. I
there.
think it's
Let's go
Clamato.
to camera 7.
Camera 7. yeah.
Energy
Oh, is it? Yeah. It's a red
monster.
red can, I think. Yeah.
Zoom in that.
You zoom in right beside the amp. Yeah.
Hey, tell us a bit
It's
about
right in
your
the
guitar,
center.
man. Red guitar.
Not that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and then to the left. Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
I just bought it last
Who's-
Okay.
You bought,
Whose is
it's a
that?
Gibson. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, that's
Les Paul.
pretty good quality there on that
Yeah, I
GoPro,
got a
man.
black
Wow.
one. It's kinda
Oh, it's a
silver.
Rockstar.
It's
yeah,
a
okay.
PTZ camera.
Okay, now we can check out.
You can
the
see the
nutrition.
actual nutritional
Holy,
information on there.
65 grams of sugar. Holy. Take me out to the ball
Wow.
game.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Vitamin B6 and B12.
Oh,
yeah.
that's lots of vitamins.
Well, those 2 vitamins are energy vitamins. It's B6, B12. Yeah.
Carbonated water, sugars,
Wow.
caffeine.
Yeah.
So that's probably a lot of caffeine because that's one of the top
Yeah.
Ingredients.
Caffeine and sugars, and then the vitamin B6, B12. Yeah.
sodium benzoate.
Well, last week there I had 2 of those when I came here. I went home and I fucking tossed and turned till 2:30.
Yeah, I was gonna say you must have been tweaking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that'll really make you go. That's for sure. Huh. So the jam was decent though. So we had, we had a quarter bassist, guitar, 2 drummers. Okay.
Yeah, and
Did
everybody
you pop on guitar or?
I didn't do any strings today.
Okay.
So we had a few. We had the bass. We had some rotation on the bass tonight.
Okay.
David Hunter played some bass.
Oh yeah.
Jeremy
right,
played
David
some
was there
bass.
as well. Okay.
Eddie Arsenault played some bass. I don't know.
Right.
Did you play some bass?
No.
Okay, no bass.
And Eddie's got a new band, eh? Or maybe they're not new, but
Yeah.
they got an album coming out.
Yeah, Golden Company. They
Yeah.
finally got a Facebook
What was
page
their
now.
what was their first name, and they changed it? Cash something.
Cash for Gold.
Cash for Gold. Yeah, Golden Company is better for sure.
Yeah.
And we got a guitar set up. Oh yeah, nice.
Similar to what you got, but
Oh, okay.
a little different.
Yeah.
It's the traditional with the big. Yeah, thanks, man. It's the traditional one, so it's got
We're
the
holding up
full
to
thing.
the camera there, so the
Yeah, what
audience
is
can
that,
see.
What's
Don't wanna
that
whack anything.
called?
So that's
that
the
setup.
katana, but it's the 100-watt. Right?
100-watt
Can you
katana.
see
Oh
it?
yeah, yeah, I think
100
so.
watt. So I got the head, but I also bought all the foot switches. So I got the 6-way foot switch with the volume pedal
Okay.
and all the. Thanks, man. 6-way foot switch with the volume pedal and all that. But yeah, man, that's what I do. I play a lot of guitar.
That's good.
So I'm gonna
Great.
show you some more because like I don't see you guys. So
Yeah, true. Might as well.
might as well. Check it
Okay.
out.
Yeah,
Collection.
nice. All right. And a couple things here. Okay. Yeah, Lod Gibson, couple Fenders. Oh, are you a left-handed?
All
Left-handed? Yeah.
There we
okay.
go.
Well, left and right. I do the
Oh, you can
right-handed as well. It took me long
Okay.
enough, but chords upside down and all that.
Right.
More
Okay.
straight line.
That's a
idea.
nice collection
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, man. Took me
Yeah.
some time to get them, but
Oh yeah.
kinda
Well,
weird.
you got to get them one at a time, otherwise you don't appreciate it, right? Get
Mhm.
one piece of gear at a time and play with it until you appreciate it a lot, and then so you get too many things at once, and then
Oh yeah.
yes,
You know.
I've run into that. So more, it's a lot
Yep.
of time with each one, but it took me years to get them.
Yep.
It's kind of
Yep.
like low
Makes
ball
sense.
because it's left-handed, so people can't sell them.
yeah, it's hard.
It's kind of the game.
Yeah, I guess it's good for you to pick it up as long as you don't have to sell it later.
I
Right?
gotta go down because I'm only one guy, so I don't need like over a dozen.
Yeah, no, certainly
No
not.
need. I was
No.
collecting at one point and just going crazy, and
Yeah, just for the fun of it.
Yeah, but now I got one more coming that'll probably make me downsize.
Okay.
It's more of like a nice acoustic. So. it'll be the
Yeah,
new
I didn't
thing.
see any acoustics there. Okay, we got some more guitars
Oh, I got
here.
4 different acoustics.
Very nice. Okay, we got 4 in this.
Oh,
one.
nice.
Looks like a PRS on the wall there.
Yep.
Is it?
Standard.
Yeah, on the right side. Yeah.
Very
On the
nice.
left, that's a
You got
Gretchen
it.
bass or Gretsch bass. Sorry.
Okay,
Nice
on the left, yeah,
bass.
and then SG in a studio.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Very nice.
Here, show the audience there.
Yeah, show that to everybody.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Got it like
Very cool.
Nice, man. Very nice.
hanged on the wall there.
Yeah, man. Very cool.
Oh,
Kind of the same picture, but
Oh.
different frame. I got
Cool.
my first guitar in there, a Kramer XL.
Kramer XL.
Yeah, I see it.
Does it have
Cool.
the Sustainiac for that
Uh,
kind of one? That's the battery where it just repeats a note forever.
No.
oh,
No.
jeez.
That's a cool thing. You ever hear that one, Escape? That song, Two
I
Pina
got
Coladas or
that
whatever?
when I was 11 years
That's
old.
how he gets that guitar.
nice.
tone. It's
I don't think
Sustainiac.
I've heard
The-
that.
Oh, if you heard it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'd know it if I heard it.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. It's like the story song where Buddy's writing his chick in the newspaper and then they end up meeting on the beach. Early 80s.
Oh,
That-
yes,
that
I
guitar,
do know that. Yeah.
doo-doo-doo-doo, Sustainiac.
Okay.
That's how you get that nice, smooth, steady sound.
Yeah,
Hold
no,
it
it
forever.
doesn't have that.
I love that shit, man. It's all the random shit.
Yeah, that's cool. So, what have you been doing these days, Ross?
I gotta roll.
I've just
Jeremy's gotta
been
go.
working a lot. Hey, have a good one.
I got talking to the mic better. Good tips.
And you got a business.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Got a business, okay.
Called the Maritime Man. So I do a little bit of everything. I move people. I destroy things. I help with this. I do that. I've got a lot of extra skills. So I do a lot of other things. Like I train people for a living also. So I train a lot of people in things randomly. I've got a Class 1 license. So I drive truck. I drive all the stuff, all the heavy equipment, all the different equipments, and a bunch of other shit. I did a lot of business stuff. And general help is what I do. Try not to make too much of a profit, but help people and help myself a little bit.
Very nice. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Sweet.
Maritime Man. That's a good name to have for that.
That's me, man.
Where can people find you?
Well, they're gonna have a hard time finding me. They better look me up by name for now.
Oh,
I haven't really been doing much as far as advertising.
You don't have a
or
Facebook
anything.
page or anything?
I do. I just don't do anything with it. I wish I had a better story.
mm.
But yeah, you could look me up by name. So Jeremy, you look at me. I don't blend in well. You can find me pretty easy. So yeah, man, that's good. It's good to meet you.
Good. Yeah, nice to meet
Good
you,
to meet
Jeremy.
you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Good to see you. We already did.
Hey.
We'll do it again.
Yeah, great having you
Yeah,
on
no
as
problem.
always there.
Appreciate it. Next time.
Yeah, you just gotta
Oh,
you just gotta pull out there. We go.
Nice. Yeah, yeah, it's true. I wouldn't have done it. So. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, maybe eventually we could get some fancy microphones with the on-off switch.
Oh no, those are cheaper if they have those on it, isn't it?
It costs more.
It costs more
You
to
can
do
get
that?
the 58s with the switch on it. I think it's another 10 or 20 bucks.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Something like that.
I always, whenever I see a mic that has an on or off switch on it, I assume it's just like cheaper for some reason. Just
Yeah,
'cause
a
it
little
just
bit more.
looks janky, you know.
It might not be ideal if you have somebody manning the soundboard all the time,
Right.
but I think for this kind of situation,
It's probably a good idea.
so
yeah.
the mics aren't always live all the time. We can just
Mhm.
turn them on and off as we need it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
down on the
this,
noise.
in this scenario.
Because yeah, I'm trying to do a bunch of different things here. I'm doing the video switching,
Mm.
doing the audio, and
You do have a
performing
lot
and
going on.
hosting.
You do have a lot going on. So I saw you at Tide and Boar last time,
Oh, nice. That
Yeah,
was
doing
at the
the rap show there.
Oh yeah, Robbie G.
Yeah, Robbie G.
Yeah,
Yep. And I'm not sure who else was
Adam
there. but-
Gold was
Yep, doing
spinning on the tables there.
putting the
scratching.
beats down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, that was a fun show. Had some local rappers. It was MDB. He's like a blind rapper.
Yeah.
So he
From
opened.
Nova Scotia.
He's from Amherst, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But he's been living in Moncton.
Okay.
So yeah, he tore it up.
You
And
don't see a lot of rap around, you know.
not in Moncton.
Yeah,
I
why do you think
haven't
that
seen
is?
too much.
Not much.
Yeah,
I'm-
there's a lot
I'm
of
not
metal
sure.
here. There's a lot of metal.
Yep.
There's a decent amount of country, and then I mean, what else?
We get punk rock,
I
some,
guess you get some punk rock, yeah,
some rock and roll, some.
but not a lot of rap.
No, not too much. Might be maybe like a handful of rappers in Moncton.
Yeah, I really can't even honestly name one.
Mm.
Oh no, Mr. Michael J. Fox there.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Michael J. Fox.
He's the only one I can think of though.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's some, there's some rapper out there right now that's screaming. And he's like, "I know you, you bastard! You forgot about me." And that's. I'm sorry, whoever that is.
And then there's
There's one from back home. I knew he's out in Edmonton now. Seb Daigle, I think that's what he goes by.
Seb who?
Daigle.
you gotta talk on the mic.
Pretty,
Yeah.
pretty wicked stuff there.
Okay, nice, cool.
Yeah. We need more rappers. There's room because like
There is room.
we get hip hop shows coming through the Tide and Boar, and there's a lot of time that promoters have a hard time rounding up some openers.
Right,
So
filling the bill.
mhm.
Yeah.
So always
Cool.
looking for talent. So
Yeah.
if you're in your bedroom making some beats and spitting out some bars there,
Come on out.
yeah,
Get her going.
get out of your room and get on the stage.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Well, it was good to come by, guys. I think I think it's going to wrap it up here for myself.
Right on.
Yeah.
Andrew Moore's got a band. Andrew Moore.
I do, yeah. And we actually have a show in Moncton on Friday.
Where's
Playing-
that at?
Playing at Zeros on
Oh,
Friday.
it's Zeros.
So, yeah. We got the Hot Tamales are coming into play as well.
Oh, sweet. That's Marky's band, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marky's Guitar Care and Repair.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to
Yeah.
Marky Repair,
Clement there.
Guitar Repair.
Yeah, he's going to be playing with his band there. And we got a band, Fredericton band coming in called Honeygut, which I met them at Harvest. When I played at Harvest, they were playing as well. I came up to them and was like, we should do some shows. And we, listened to some music and we were like, yeah, okay, let's do some shows together. So they're joining us we're doing a tour, and they're joining us for, I think, 3 of the dates. So
That's sweet.
St. John, Moncton, and Oh, there's one more. One more. I can't remember where it is right now. but
Was it
there's one more.
Fredericton? Was it New Brunswick?
No, not Fredericton, unfortunately. But Fredericton, we're playing with Jake and the Vandalorians.
Oh, Vandalorians.
Yeah.
Does that have anything to do with Mandalorians, or that's a whole different thing?
I'm not sure. As far as I can
Okay.
tell, no, but maybe.
Vandalorians, like vandalism, maybe. Like
It
I
might be
wonder.
like upscale or justice vandalism, like a Mandalorian, but
Okay.
with the, I don't know. I'm not sure. I know, might be like vandalism, but with morals. The
Okay.
Mandalorians got this code and stuff,
Mhm.
so
Got to keep the helmet on there.
yeah, maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they'll all show up in helmets that have been vandalized.
Okay.
I'm not sure. So, but you know what? Tune in. Come to Fredericton and tune in to find out.
Yeah, I'd like to
Let's,
hear more about these guys. They sound interesting.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, if you're free on Friday, guys, come on down, and anybody that is in there, we'll be at Zeros playing. It's gonna be a great time.
And yeah, Christian Dwaren's band's playing there on Thursday.
Oh, very cool.
Rocking for
Okay.
dollars. So
Awesome. Yep.
yeah, go down, play some
So
pinball.
a lot of good shows there. So
Yeah, it's a really cool spot.
Yeah.
It's an arcade bar in Moncton. They host concerts regularly.
yep, every week, pretty much. I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. Cool guys. Well,
Right on. Well,
Great to meet you, bud.
Nice to meet you too.
good to
to
see
you
you.
as usual, Ross. And see you all next time.
Right on.
Should
And
get going, too.
right on. Thanks for coming out. And if you're in St. John there next month, May 17th, my band Ross Cola is going to be playing at Wasted Day Brewing with Lily Stay and The Daily Grind. So it's going to be a good show. Check it out. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.